Hello everybody, this is Fronto Bob here and welcome to race number 21 of the 2018 NASCAR Siemens National Series season, as I stumbled over my own words there. This is the Orio 250 here at Kansas. That is right. We are now officially into the point of the season where drivers from the NASCAR Skills Cup Series are no longer allowed to race in this series, and so therefore, well, yeah, that means all the drivers can, they can duke it out and do things, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun here. So that being said, well, yeah, I say that Christopher Bell, he is now an entire race ahead of Dom Trolowski in terms of the point standings. So at this point in the season, something bad's gonna happen to Christopher Bell. Because otherwise, if he keeps up with this consistency of good finishes, then he has this championship in the bag. But with that being said, let's now give you the starting grid for the race. Starting the poll for this race is Christian Bell. Alongside number second is Tyler Reddick. Third is Dom Trozowski. Fourth is John Hunter Nemechek. Fifth is Henne. Sixth is Ed Wood. Seventh is Russell David. Eighth is Texas. Ninth is Chase Briscoe. 10th is Austin Cindric. 11th is Brandon Jones. 12th is Tom Majeski. 13th is Elliott Sadler. 14th is Ferdinand. 15th is Michael Annette. 16th is Cole Custer. 17th is Matt Tift. 18th is Justin Allgaier. 19th is Ty Dillon. 20th is Ryan Reed. 21st is Ryan Sieg. 22nd is Kyle Benjamin. 23rd is Garrett Smithley. 24th is Jeremy Clements. 25th is Ross Chastain. 26th is Shane Lamb. 27th is Xander Monty. 28th is Vinnie Miller. 29th is Mitch Bronson. 30th is Bruce Rimmer. 31st is Bob Punter. And 32nd and last is Ernie of Irvin. So, yeah, a few names in this grid that you haven't heard in a considerable amount of time and are hearing for the first time of the season. As you can see, Kyle Benjamin making his first start here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. Making his first start pretty late in the season, but I don't really know what happens at GGR, so there you go. Yeah. Yeah, it probably would have been better if Kyle Benjamin made some starts earlier this season, but Ryan Priest said he wanted to hog up all the non-cup driver races in the 18 car. So, yeah. Alright, so Ryan Priest has won a number of events this year. So many that I don't even know anymore. But, however, we do have a considerable amount of drivers up here that are series regulars. In fact, the only series regular up here, or no, the only part-time driver that's up here is John Hunter Nemechek. We'll see what he can do in this race. Also, Boston Cindric and Chase Briscoe. A couple other part-timers. We'll see what they'll be able to do in this race. And yeah. Although the top 4 drivers are rookies in this race, so that's going to be quite interesting. Okay, looks like Christian Bell's had to opt for the outside lane in this race, so that's going to give Reddick the inside. I'm not sure what that's going to do, but only time will tell. With that being said, we come off of turn number 4, and green flag is underway for the Orio 250 at Kansas. Tyler Reddick and Dom Trozowski already getting a run on the inside lane, on the outside lane, as Tyler Reddick is going to dive out for the lead, but Dom Trozowski, though, going to dive underneath him here as I mess up the camera. And Dom Trozowski going to go underneath Tyler Reddick to try to take the lead here off of turn number 4. Dom Trozowski still trying to go for a second win of the season and his first on a non-plate track. So Dom Trozowski, however, going to take the lead off of turn number 4 here, and Dom Trozowski will be the leader of the opening lap here at Kansas. I guess the big question is how much longer, or how long, no. I guess the big question, well, okay, never mind. Big questions are everywhere. But he's going to go high, though. That's not too good. Now that's going to allow Tyler Reddick to get back to the inside, and Tyler Reddick might end up taking the lead back here. And Reddick to the inside of Dom Trozowski. Tyler Reddick looks like he's now going to just lead lap number 2 here at Kansas. Russell David also already making his way up to the field. He's now moved his way up to 3rd behind his teammate Dom Trozowski. Let's see what these two can do in this race. So Dom Trozowski currently our leader. However, this might be a backwards and forwards fight between Tyler Reddick and Dom Trozowski. These two might continue to battle throughout the field. Oh, but there goes Tyler Reddick. Not Tyler Reddick. Russell David, though, to the inside lane. He might try to go underneath his own teammate for second. Ooh, not quite going to happen here. Never mind. Russell David going to tuck in behind his teammate for now as Dom Trozowski tries to get past Tyler Reddick for the lead in the race now once again. Quite a few guys up here at the top now going single file. Oh, though, Tyler Reddick gonna go high. Dom Chomazowski gonna dive to the bottom line and take the lead here off of turn number 2 with Jose falling behind him. Toval Motorsports 1-2, which is a bit of a rarity here at these non-play tracks. But Russell David, though, going to continue to push the limits and push deep into the outside lane. Russell David, a rear sight to the lead here at Kansas. And so Russell David now going to leave number 5 and lead his first lap here at a non-plate track. Although other drivers are now trying to get up here. Here's Tennant going to make contact with Tyler Reddick to shove him to the outside. And Texas 2 coming up here, attempting to battle up here. This has been a crazy race so far. Look at Texas. He's not going to be making so many more starts in this season, so Texas now trying to enjoy the last of the races that he'll be running in this over 9000 car for this season. But Russell David, however, in the lead at Kansas. A nice sight to see from the driver of the number 124 car at Tobaba Motorsports. Texas also, though, now attempting to make gains. And it was on the outside, but Texas is now pushed his way up to second. How about that? Texas to second. Not something that you see every day. Oh, Edward, though, not giving up. And now Dom Wazowski moving his way back up here, too. Look at that. Wazowski up to 4th. But Russell David, though, you have to give credit to Russell David, now running unusually well here at Kansas. Although Edward, though, starting to battle back. Edward, a Soas Motorsports driver, now in the middle of the Toban Motorsports party. He's now battling side by side with Texas for second. However, gonna make up some more ground here. Oh, that's gonna push Texas to the outside lane and might result in Dom Chomazowski getting around these guys for position. Edward currently holding second, but Dom Chomazowski now up to 3rd as Texas gonna go high and lose a few spots here. This might give the opportunity for Dom Chomazowski, though, to eventually get underneath Edward. If he doesn't, and somebody doesn't get underneath him, here comes Christopher Bell starting to make a comeback in this race as he's underneath John Hunter Nemechek. As Dom Chomazowski might try to get around Edward here, and he does. He's going to try to shove Edward to the outside going into turn 3 and exiting turn 4. So Edward going to lose a spot here, and Dom Chomazowski now make his way back up through the field. Here he is now up in second. Christopher Bell, though, starting to make a comeback, sort of. Ooh, Edward, though. Gonna pull the crossover. Ooh, Dom Chomazowski gonna get a little bit loose here. That's the result of Edward getting back up to second. Though with all this battling for the lead, we have Russell David now starting to pull away here. Russell David comfortably in lead for the first time in his career. We're 21 races in, near the end of the season, and it looks like some of the rookies are now starting to blossom here in this race. Maybe due to the fact that some of the faster guys like Ryan Preece or others aren't up here. You know, it seems the field up here is pretty equal, and Edward gonna get shoved to the outside. Ooh, that's going to allow Dom Chomazowski to get by. Tyler Reddick, though, going to now go on the inside Texas, though, to trap him on the high lane. Dom Chomazowski, though, now going low on Edward. Going to try to take second away from these guys. But look at Russell David. This is the best run we've seen yet from the whole season. Yet it only took 21 races, but then again, this race has obviously no cup drivers, and some things have been changed around here. As, of course, we also, don't have Ryan Preece in this race because Kyle Benjamin wants to run a few races in the number 18 car now, and of course Chastain, he's now officially ran all of his races in the 42 car and will remain at JD Motorsports for the remainder of the season. And who else is usually up here? Well, Christopher Bell, he's somewhat up here, sort of, but it seems in this race he's not super duper competitive. Interesting. Texas now once again trying to get around Tyler Reddick. Yeah, Texas. He only has so many races left in this over 9000 car. He wants to win at least one of these races at this point, and he wants to be, and he wants to complete the the quad, I suppose, of drivers to win the over 9000 car. Bank Coaches did it. Frank Obaba did it. Bob Collin Films did it, and now Texas wants to do it. As a total of 4 drivers have been able to drive this over 9000 car at Toban Motorsports for this season. And of those have been able to get around a few of these guys. He's now up to 3rd here, as Dom Chomazowski now in a bit of a pickle with the Soas Motorsports guys. Yeah, now it seems that we have a little bit of a war going on between the Soas Motorsports drivers and Tobaba Motorsports drivers. Not something they see every day. Yeah, so Edwin and Hendon, despite the fact that Soda Motorsports have one less car running up here, they're now doing everything in their power to try to, try to do battle up here. Christopher Bell, he's been back for a number of times. Ooh, Russell David currently, but he has his part-time teammate behind him of Texas. Are we going to see these two do battle, or is Russell David going to keep the spot here? I don't know. See, if Russell David could be consistent, he could possibly go for his first career NASCAR Siemens National Series win, which would really be, really brighten up Roberto Bobbin's spirits here. As the drivers in NASCAR Siemens National Series haven't had the best performance this season. Texas though, right behind Russell David, he might take the lead away now. Although you would think these guys would work together though, being from the same team. Oh, but Russell David though now going to lose the lead here, and Texas now leading at Kansas. Texas attempting to win and complete. Well, the way I said earlier. Looks like the Solar Sports guys though, they're not getting along with each other too well either. Edwards gonna shove Hendon to the outside lane as Dom Wazowski stays there at 5th, trying to find a way around these guys who are causing some confusion and delay here. Ooh, Edwin and Hendon though. Oh, Hendon's gonna run very high, dangerously high. Ooh, and Dom Wazowski, he almost let Tyler Reddick get underneath him for the position here, but Dom Wazowski gonna go hold 4th. But man, the field is very close here. This might contend for one of the best races of the season. And the season's almost over. So Texas now holds the lead here at Kansas, but Russell David not too far behind it. Russell David might eventually catch up to Texas and take the lead back here. Edward though now representing a bit of a wall here between Russell David and Dom Wazowski. And here's Russell David though trying to pull the overtake on his teammate Texas for the lead. But Edward though gonna get a bit of a speed run off of turn number 2. He's gonna now get a bit closer up here with Russell David and Texas. Ooh, is anyone gonna get a shove here? And it's hard to tell. The top 4 really close to each other. Edward trying to do everything in his power to get past Russell David, but oh dear, it's a bit of a challenge though. Ooh, driver's gonna try to break up here. Ooh, Texas though gonna run high. That's gonna allow Russell David to run low. Russell David off of turn number 2, trying everything in his power to get past Texas, and it looks like he will here. And Texas now gonna run high, and Dom Wazowski now attempting to get around these guys. And this is the best performance we've seen from the Toban Motorsports guys all season. Yeah, man, oh man. It's kind of like one of the guys had to win the race. So Toban Motorsports is now hogged up 1, 2, 3. So, Christopher Bell though, he's now made his way back up here. These two, the two Toban Motorsports rookie gonna have to defend the position for the rookie at Joe Gibbs Racing by the name of Christopher Bell. And Christopher Bell, he's did so well this season in terms of point standings, At this point, what's going to take for Dom Wazowski to win the championship? Well, I will tell a lot of that's going to be for Christopher Bell to make a terrible mistake, but here he's now up here with the field. Is this going to spoil the Toban Motorsports party, or are the Toban Motorsports drivers going to defend their position? Well, Christopher Bell already looking low on Dom Wazowski. Russell David though, man, this is the most impressive run I've seen from Russell David this entire season. I guess taking out some of the faster guys has allowed some of the other guys to show their worth here. Christopher Bell though going to need Dom Wazowski for the spot here. The Toban Motorsports party was fun while it lasted, but now it's being split up by the other drivers, and including Christopher Bell, who's now up here in 2nd, and Dom Wazowski now forced to the outside lane. He's going to have to make a comeback later on. Now Christopher Bell now attempting to chase down Russell David here. And then Christopher Bell attempting to go for his 3rd win of the season. Despite how well Christopher Bell's on the point standings, he has not won too many races this season. And he might try to change that here at Kansas. Well, I say change, well, at least add a win, I suppose. It'll be only his 3rd win of the season, but at this point Christopher Bell's looking for something, I suppose. So Christopher Bell in 2nd, but Russell David Still the same position as Christopher Bell, though, gonna get loose on to turn number 1 and 2. That's gonna allow Edward now to take the position away for second. So these drivers continue to battle here for a position, but this is good for Russell David as he's now able to pull away from these guys and keep a good lead so he can salvage a good finish in this race. So Reddick, goes underneath Edward. Now Reddick has third here. Christopher Bell falling back, and Texas starting to make a comeback at John Hunter Nemechek. He tries to get underneath Tyler Reddick here. John Hunter Nemechek, yeah, luckily for him, he has the rest of the races in the season, this 42 car. So he might try to do everything in his power to get a win before the season's over. He tries to get underneath Tyler Reddick going to turn number 1. Not quite able to get there though. Nemechek still trying to fight back at Tyler Reddick. It's tough. It's close. No one's willing to make any risky moves though. That's gonna allow Tyler Reddick and Johnny Nemechek to get just a tiny bit closer to Russell David. But Reddick though, look at him. Oh dear, Russell Davies led so many laps, but this might be the end. Not quite. I was about to say it might be the end, but John Hunter Nemechek. Oh nope, this. Here comes lap traffic. Our first lap car in Jeremy Clements. He may slow up the field a bit, or not quite. This might be the one time the fans hope that. Oh no, the one time the fans hope that something like this doesn't happen. It happens. At Russell David though, he had a good lead, but he's gonna lose here. Makes contact with Jeremy Clements. Russell David led so many laps in this race, but I think his laps might soon be over. Russell David could still make a comeback, but he's gonna have to make it around these guys first. As now Tyler Reddick now resigns as the leader. Tyler Reddick trying to get his second win of the season, and here's John Hunter Nemechek trying to get his first win of the season. Of course, it won't count towards anything for John Hunter Nemechek. It's saying he's just a part-timer, but at this point he wants anything. There he goes. He's going to make the move. Underneath Tyler Reddick for the spot here. Texas 2 is now facing back up here. Also trying to go for his first win of the season. The part-timers, they're really trying to salvage something out of this race. Because Ryan Preece, he's a part-timer, but he's won so many races seasons. But now he's not in this race. It allows some of the other part-timers to get up here and make some moves. And now here's John Hunter Nemechek leading here at Kansas. Quite impressive. So John Hunter Nemechek now leads here in Kansas. More lap traffic though, as here's Ryan Sieg. He's not going to slow these guys up this time though, because reasons. And Texas. John Nemechek runs a little bit wide here. Texas might try to use this as a pick. Oh, not quite. Nope. Texas is going to be a little bit patient here for now. But a big amount of lap cars are now up here. Dom Trozowski, though, also making his way up through the field here. Johnny Nemechek going to get held up by Ross Chastain. And Texas now regains the lead here at Kansas. Edwards right behind him, though, and Texas starting to make a bit of a comeback. And Russell David now beginning to recover from his slope as well. But Texas holds the lead for now as he gets around Ernie Irvin. Man, this has been an exciting race so far, I have to say. Yeah, I have to say, this has been one of the better races I've seen this season. Close racing, constantly changes, and we're still halfway to go in this race. But Texas leads. Edward, though, going to get held up by Shane Lamb. That's going to allow Tyler Reddick to make up an extra spot. Don Nemechek's going to make it come back, too. Here's Bob Punter, though, going considerably slow. And Texas might get slowed up by him here. Is he going to play smart? Yes, he will. Texas to the inside of Bob Punter. He's going to try to shove Bob Punter to the outside. And there Bob Punter is going to give in. And Texas takes the continues to take. Oh no, keeps his lead here at Kansas. There you go. I can't speak English now. Yeah, Texas now with the impressive lead. I guess this race had to go from one Subaru Motorsports driver to another in terms of leading. Oh dear, lap car side by side, but now Vinny Miller getting a bit of a push by these guys. Is now Winston Rimmer going to get trapped to the outside. Texas, speaking of trapped to the outside, Texas is going to trap himself to the outside lane. Dear oh dear, that's gonna allow Tyler Reddick to take the lead here, and a few other guys now doing battle here. So Tyler Reddick now the leader here at Kansas. He's got John Nemechek behind him though. Some more lap cars though starting to give in to the leaders here. Yeah. So Tyler Reddick continuing to get past the lap cars. So Tyler Reddick holds the lead here. No, he doesn't. Here's John Hunter Nemechek going to the inside of Tyler Reddick. And John Hunter Nemechek now side by side with Reddick, trying to regain the lead in this race. And he will here on the front straightaway. Hannah coming up here too. And Russell David now trying to get back into the fight for the lead. There he goes. Russell David going to make it 3 wide for second. Look at that. Russell David really is starting to blossom in this race. He's now side by side with Hannah for second place. And he might well, side by side anyway. Side by side for second, I should say. Here's James though gonna get, he's gonna get held up by Kyle Benjamin. Kyle Benjamin going especially slow in this race. Dear oh dear, Kyle Benjamin, yeah, it's only his first start though, so you can't give him too many sausages, I suppose. But Russell David though, now back up to second. So Russell David now aims to grab the lead back and do something with it. Ooh, he's gonna have to defend many other drivers though. Here's Christopher Bell getting a good run off of turn number 2. Ooh, he's gonna have to lay off the fall though a bit here so he doesn't cause too many other problems for himself. But he's gonna cause some more problems for himself anyways. Now Christopher Bell is getting shot to the outside lane. That's gonna allow Tyler Reddick to get underneath him back into third. But Russell David, however, now up here in a second, gonna try to retake the lead and take it back from John Hunter Nemechek. Look at this. And so Russell David now doing everything in his power to gain the lead back. Well, he's got Tyler Reddick behind him though. Russell David might still be angry at Tyler Reddick for what happened to both drivers at Richmond way back early in the season. But regardless though, Russell David now right up to the bumper of John Hunter Nemechek. This might be his only shot to take the lead here. So Russell Davies now right up to the rear bumper of John Hunter Nemechek. He now just needs to do something to take the lead here away from Nemechek. But as a result though, he's going a bit slow though. That's allowed Tyler Reddick to catch up. But Russell David still trying to do everything in his power to take the lead away from John Nemechek. The top 3 is really close to each other. So, but Russell David though, we're gonna have to take the chance somewhere. You may have to wait for Nemechek to. Oh, Nemechek gonna run high, but Russell David gonna have to go a bit slow here so he doesn't screw up or anything. Tyler Reddick laying off the throttle a bit. Man, when are these guys gonna do something? So Nemechek though impressively holding the lead here, but he's still got Russell David right up his rear bumper. Oh, Russell David! He's gonna run high. Wow, what was that from Nemechek? Oh, Nemechek, is he pitting this time by? Yes, he is. That's a cheap way to take the lead, but Nemechek pitting this time by, and Russell David regains the lead for a short time though, as he will have to pit next time by. But Russell David though has put on quite a good performance in this race, but how much longer can he keep this good performance going, and could he turn that good performance into a win? Maybe Russell David's first career win here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. I mean, the over 9,000 car has gone to victory lane a number of times this season. Dom Strzelczowski went to victory lane for the first time this season at Daytona. So Russell David trying to complete the pie by getting his first career win here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series. This may be his best chance in this race. So here he is on pit road. May have to execute a very quick pit stop here. Let's see. Does he? How much longer? Well, let's see. Well, let's see if he's still in the lead after this pit stop. Of course, everybody pitting at random. But Russell David now returning to the track. He's still gonna have to lead here. A number of left cars here. Oh, John Hunter Nemechek. This might be the bit where he takes the lead, and Russell David. I mean, he's not completely out of the fight. He's gonna take it behind his teammate Dom Chomozowski as these guys are now coming up here. Let's see how the field might change here. Let's see. So Dom Chomozowski being scored for 16th, and Russell David being scored for 6th. Oh, never mind. Now another thing's been updated. So John Nemechek, does he actually have the lead here? Well, I mean, he has 4th, but would he be first on the cycle? Well, let's see. As more cars cycle through here. See where Nemechek is this time by. He is in the lead now. The top 3 though considerably spread out. John Nemechek now with the lead. Dom Chomozowski with 2nd, and Russell David in 3rd. So due to pit stops, the field now spread up by a considerable distance. Is this John Nemechek's chance to take the win? Or will Dom Chomozowski try everything in his power to catch up? Oh! Nemechek! Getting held up a bit here by Matt Tift. That's going to slow Nemechek by a bit. Nemechek going considerably slow. Dom Chomozowski almost makes contact with Matt Tift. Luckily, the situation between those two doesn't get any worse. Although it will, however, cause the top 2 up here to get a bit closer. Well, now there's this considerable gap between Dom Chomozowski and Russell David, as he's in a bit of a battle with Henne. Dom Chomozowski, though, he might use John Nemechek as a pick here to take the lead back. Only time will tell, though. Dom Chomozowski, there he goes. He's gonna stick his nose underneath John Hunter Nemechek. And Dom Chomozowski will now take the lead here. At least have quite a bit of a gap on Russell David. Or now Hendon now, as Russell David, they're going to lose a couple spots here. So Dom Chomozowski now with the lead here at Kansas. But for how much longer can he keep this lead? This might turn to a battle for the lead between Dom Chomozowski and John Nemechek, as Dom Chomozowski is attempting to go for a 2nd career win, and John Nemechek attempting to go for his 1st. Yes. So of course Dom Chomozowski with the lead. Ooh, but John Nemechek is trying to go to his inside. More lapped cars coming into sight. Will this do anything? We might slow the leaders down a bit, which will allow the other guys to catch up. But I think now Dom Chomozowski is starting to set sail here, as he's now trying to beat John Nemechek. But Dom Chomozowski though really wants that 2nd win in this season. Speaking of wins, where would Christopher Bell be? Oh, 7th. So, it really isn't going to close it up the points battle though between Dom Chomozowski and Christopher Bell, but it will at least allow Wazowski to get another win, which would impress Mr. Freundhofen. You know. Of course, Freundhofen already planning on playing Dom Chomozowski in the Cup Series for next season, but I think at this point, considering the fact that Dom Chomozowski, considering that the chances of him winning the championship are pretty slim, at this point, Dom Chomozowski just trying to gain experience for the final 5 races in this season. Well, while I'm traveling though, Brandon Jones now here. Oh dear. I think they're closing the gap though between Wazowski and Nemechek. Ooh, Nemechek. He tries to go into Dom Wazowski. Ooh, but unable to get a good enough run off of turn 4 though. So with the pit stops, the field's now pretty spread out, and as a result, the racing wasn't as exciting as it was before. But still, though, Front Involvement's still pretty proud of the fact that one of his drivers is now doing pretty well. In fact, I believe Tobal Motorsports has led the majority of the laps here at Kansas, which might be a first for this season now. I mean, of course, the Tobal Motorsports drivers, have done pretty well on the plate tracks, but well, at least here in the NASCAR next series anyway. But of course, Tobal Motorsports hasn't done the extreme best execution on the non-plate tracks. But it seems here, though, it seems that all three Tobal Motorsports drivers have led a considerable amount of laps in this race. First it was Russell David, then it was Texas, and now it's Dom Wazowski, though, as he gets into a bit of a run with Ferdinand. Oh dear. Yeah, so Ferdinand returning number 14 for the first time since Road Atlanta, way back in race number 3. Yeah, it's taken this amount of time for Ferdinand to return number 14, but of course now that Cup drivers are no longer allowed in the series for the rest of the season, of course that means we won't see Nia and Rebecca here in the NASCAR Siemens National Series for the remainder of the season, which will allow Ferdinand and Murder to get in some runs here in the number 14 car as we are nearing the end of the season. One of traffic, though, coming into play is, although it looks like Wazowski and Nemechek doing a pretty good job here at passing that car, and Dom Wazowski, though, doing a pretty good job at keeping the lead. As John Nemechek would try to get low on Dom Wazowski, just not close enough to him to get a good run. Yeah, it seems now that these two are surrounded by a bunch of lapped cars. But as long as Dom Wazowski can keep up his speed, this won't be a bad thing for him. John Nemechek, though, still looking beneath Dom Wazowski. This might be the race for the win now. Can Dom Wazowski win here, or will John Nemechek steal the win near the end of the race? Nemechek still has a chance to steal the win here, but Dom Wazowski keeping his foot to the floor. Interestingly enough, Dom Wazowski got his first career win back at Daytona. In that race, he was driving his patriotic scheme. And although, with the way that this race is turning out, Dom Wazowski now has a chance to get his first career win in his standard Acer car. Which is quite interesting to see here. Because this is a paint scheme that you may not see for next season. Yeah. But regardless, if we don't see this paint scheme next season, Dom Wazowski at least wants to put in victory lane for this season. But there goes Johnny Nemechek, though, now with a goodish run off of turn number 4. Nemechek. Oh, he tries to get to Dom Wazowski, though, but still not able to get to his rib, not close enough. Wow. So Johnny Nemechek, as he continues to try to pass passing Dom Wazowski, not quite there yet. Oh, Nemechek, if he does want to win this race, he's going to have to continue to try, because there's not many laps left. There's not about for the lead here. As Nemechek continues to stay right up the rear of Dom Wazowski's car. Yeah, rear end of Dom Wazowski's car, you might say. Ooh, once again, Nemechek looking low. Does he have the run here? Maybe. It's possible. Nemechek side by side with Dom Wazowski. Wazowski getting pushed high. Not a bad thing though. Wazowski can still make a comeback here. But if he doesn't, then John Hunter Nemechek will get his first win of the season here at Kansas. He's going to have to keep his distance though on Dom Wazowski if he wants to win this race though. Only so many laps to go in this race. Dom Wazowski a little bit frustrated to lose the lead now. He wants to get it back, and he definitely can with the amount of laps left. He's gonna have to really put the power down though, As Paul Nemechek has the lead here, he is starting to slowly lose ground on Wazowski, yeah, there you go, ground on Wazowski, I don't know. There's only so many laps to go, though. 4 to go this time by. John Nemechek leads, but Dom Wazowski continues to get back up here. Ooh, Wazowski definitely better able to drive his car through the turns. But for how much longer can Nemechek hold the lead here? Wazowski getting closer and closer. Dangerously close. And there he goes, Wazowski now pulling out to move. He got Vinnie Miller in front of him though, but Vinnie Miller gonna slow down John Hunter Nemechek. And Dom Wazowski trying to get to the inside here. Wazowski really doesn't want to lose the lead now. This is his best shot to get his second career win. And impress his boss man. Not too many lap cars to go. John Nemechek now a considerable distance behind Dom Wazowski. But Dom Wazowski is gonna keep his foot to the floor this time by. 2 laps to go. Man, oh man. Only 2 more laps for John Nemechek to steal the win. But Dom Wazowski still staying out in front. And as Nemechek tries to get back to Dom Wazowski. 1 lap to go is sponsored by Credit One Bank. I guess if it can't be one to one Motorsports rookie driver, it has to be the other. 1 lap around Kansas. 1 lap for Dom Wazowski to keep the lead here. Ooh, he's got some lap cars though. He might slow up a bit here. Ooh, coming up turn number 4. Daniel's going to try to get up to Dom Wazowski with live traffic, but it's not going to be enough. Dom Wazowski will get his second career NASCAR Siemens National Series win here at Kansas. Dom Wazowski proving that he isn't only good at play tracks, but he's also good on the 1.5 miles. And he gets his first 1.5 mile win at Kansas in a race where there aren't too many other dominant drivers. Without Ryan Preece or too many other fast guys, Dom Wazowski able to shine. And if he can't win the championship, he at least wants to win a number of races. And he will in this race. With his second win in the season and his entire career. Of course, only early days yet for Dom Wazowski, but still cool to see him win here. Well, there you go, the first of 5 races left to go in the season without Cup drivers in it. Or any fish drivers. Fish drivers. Ah, yes. Well, for the most part, it's going to wrap up, well, I said that's going to wrap up action here, so let's now give you your starting, or finishing grid now. So starting the poll for this, and yeah, now my mind is all backwards. Yep, my brain is officially backwards, and I'm now saying things. So, getting his second career win is going to be Dom Wazowski getting second career win here in NASCAR Siemens National Series winning here at Kansas. Johnny Nemechek coming on 2nd, Chase Briscoe 3rd, Hendrick 4th, Russell David 5th, Edward 6th, Christopher Bell 7th, Austin Cindric 8th, Texas 9th, Tommy Jiski 10th, Tyler Reddick 11th, Michael Annett 12th, Ferdinand 13th, Elliott Sadler 14th, Brandon Jones 15th, Jason Allgaier 16th, Ryan Reed 17th, Cole Custer 18th, Ty Dillon 19th, Matt Tibb 20th, Kyle Benjamin 21st, Rich Bronson 22nd, Garrett Smithley 23rd, Vinnie Miller 24th, Xander Meyer 25th, Shane Lamb 26th, Bob Porter 27th, Ryan Sieg 28th, Ross Hussein 29th, Ernie Irvin 30th, Winston Miller 31st, and Jeremy Clemens rounded the field in 32nd. So, not really much else to say, to be honest. So 4 races to go now. We're nearing the end of the season. How much money is going to ramp up before the season ends? I don't know. I guess only time will tell. So with that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video.